So a lot of you'll know on the channel that I looked at Royal Enfield, my front brake seized, and could I be swayed to get one over a Triumph? I guess we'll find out. 1, 2, 3 runs. Hello everyone, this is a very special video. MCL Live, my first one ever. I'm going to take you along with me, see who we meet along the way. So we've made it to Motorcycle Live. I have a pass and a map So yeah, I'm going to go into the event now and go see what it's all about. You cannot get on a bike at Ducati, so they're doing something well. Probably Marc Marquez absolutely smashing MotoGP. Right, let's visit KTM first. So I'm a big lover in the orange KTM, but I can't say I'm a big fan of the style of the bikes. Super busy. I'm going to try and sit on some and see whether sitting on them will change my mind on the style choices. Let's try and go on a 390 Duke. 390 Duke. The clutch feels really nice. I feel really aggressively lent on the tank. I love the colour. I love how you can see straight down. This is really nice feeling. It does feel like a really nice bike, but it's just still not for me. It is quite aggressive. My weight is forward, but yeah, I don't think this one's for me. So we're going to try this one out because it's not really a bike I ever would have been on before. So let's sit on this and see how this one feels. Wow. I mean, this is traffic lights. It, for me, is a no-go. Unless this is extremely light. But again, this is actually is a lot more upright than what I thought it would be. A lot more upright. Again, I do like you can see straight down into the tank. This matte black is what I used to love when I first got into motorbikes. Again, it's not turned on. I can't hear the sound. But control-wise, again, the controls are quite plasticky. But I do like the KTM colours. It's just, I do believe you get quite a lot of wind protection from this. But yeah, if this was at lights, I'd have to stand up big time to get anywhere on it, which is not what I'm all about. And then, that's what everyone does, right? So yeah, I just don't know. I can't see myself ever getting into them. So there's also the Enduro bikes, which I'm not even going to contend with. I've seen Freddie on this type of stuff, and I am nowhere close to rather Freddie is. And if Freddie said he's very good at off-roading, I am nowhere near even that. So we'll leave those ones. Such cool stuff here. It's bikes that I've never even seen before. First impressions are it's extremely busy. To try and get and sit on any bike, there's queues and you've got to wait your turn to get on one. But there's so many companies and brands here giving away some free stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can definitely make the most of it and get some free things. But it's a great show to be at, if I'm honest. It's one of the things where I wish I would have come a lot sooner. So if you are interested, definitely make it down here. And everyone so far has been absolutely brilliant as well. So accommodating, lots of food and drink. So it's going to be a good day. So this is it, home away from home, Triumph. See what they've got on offer this year. So Scrambler, I feel like everyone loves a Scrambler. It's a great paint job as well with the yellow and grey. So I love this colour as well, the blue, white and the blacks. So the seat is okay, doesn't quite feel like leather, but credit me for a long Triumph for that one. So yeah, I guess it's quite an aggressive riding position. Like a few of the bikes that I've seen, the brake lever's really low down, so you've only got to move your foot a little bit. Control wise, I feel like it's quite shouldery, but it does feel like it's going to be quite nimble. This is plastic as well, which is quite new. I didn't really think it would be, but this paint job, I absolutely love this. And actually, if I could repaint the T100 and anything, it would be this kind of colour. But yeah, it's alright. It's nice to look from your bike. Yeah, it's not bad. 7895. Nice. So we've got Triumph Rocket. Set you back 24 and change. So you can see here at Triumph, it's just absolutely rammed. So T120 black. If I was going to upgrade the air-cooled Bonnie, would this be the one? I just feel like I've come home sitting on this bike, flat-footed at traffic lights, the weight, everything. I know it's going to be absolutely spot on. Control pedals, everything for me. I just think tank-wise, I'm just not sure about this kind of matte finish, but I definitely feel like I'm at home on this bike. I just love it. I love Bonneville. T100. I feel like if I was going to upgrade anything, you have to go for the 120 over the 100. For me, anyway. So, speed to win. So, one thing that always brings me back is the Omen's exhaust. Seeing Joe's at the Cotswolds just makes me really, really jealous. And Dougie Pointer's bike. If you're any McFly, McBusted fans, the exhaust has gone a lovely colour. The Champions bike, Tommy Searle. So I've never heard of these before, but came on here before and they're absolutely beautiful bikes. So these are some of the older ones. Let's see if I can try and get on some of these. Oh, access denied. So that is absolutely beautiful. It's got orange shots. This is like a matte dusty gold bronze colour, which is so nice. Definitely in person. And it's matte, and the difference with the gloss, so nice. And probably two of my most favourite bikes here is between this one and that one. A grey one, just with a touch of blue. Absolutely stunning. Probably my favourite bike in the whole show. Probably wouldn't be a video without some BSAs on the channel. And they absolutely look amazing. Again, the blue and white, blue and grey colour is just sticking out to me. It's something I just need to, I feel, try. This is a really nice riding position, actually. I mean, this paint colour is unbelievable. And buttons are actually quite... I like these finger buttons for your lights. These ones are a bit of a stretch, but I guess indicator-wise, horn-wise, you're all good. But I do like this. It definitely feels like I'm on my Triumph. The seat's a little bit narrower, and my legs aren't as wide on the tank. But I mean, BSA, you've done a good job there. You've done a really good job. I like that. So I actually really like this engine case now. It just sits a little bit narrower than what my Triumph does, and how this sits on top of this casing and not a bit further back. But that's really, really nice. Really nice. 650 version. Scrambler. So Royal Enfield have a huge stand, and again, for those that follow the channel for a while know that I looked at a Royal Enfield as my front brake Cs. Absolutely love that colour. So I'm going to try a 650 Shogun because I just love the colour. Right, it's the second sit on the Enfield because my videographer didn't record the first time. But I was just saying on the first take, I feel that the tank is a lot, I want to say lower than my Triumph, a lot less bulbous. Colour's amazing. I like it's like midnight blue and black. The controls, the levers, everything's at such a nice length. I actually do quite miss my Mickey Mouse ears on the Triumph, I'm not going to lie. So having underbar mirrors is a bit of a pain, especially when you're riding and your arms are like this. I do wish the dials were lit up, but you can see everything on this is just prime. The brake lever is very long. I must say, I don't feel like I need to move my foot that much on the Triumph. Levers, everything feels really, really nice on this bike. And I do feel like the seat's comfy. Yeah, if I'm ever going to get a second one over the Triumph, could be that one. And we've got a classic 650. So this again is really nice. I like the bars on the side. But I mean, looking at the difference between this and the Shogun, you'll probably know more than me, but I can't really tell the difference. But this definitely, this definitely feels like a lot more cruiser style, motorway riding, Harley-esque type of ride. Arms feel a little bit more forward. Paint job on this is really nice with the chrome in the middle. But yeah, this isn't really me, but I do like how everything is just in eye level view. Keys in there. I just don't know. And these mirrors, again, probably would be an upgrade to those ones, but stuff like you have to turn your head to physically look, whereas with the Mickey Mouse ears, they are right in front of you. So classic 650 twin, not for me, it would be that one. And then that's just a great paint colour. That paint job is absolutely unreal. Again, not my style, but it's out there for somebody. Okay, so this bike I'm going to dub as the Leeds United bike. That's not the official colour, but it's a colour that I'm going to give it. And I'm sat on this because of the colours alone, to be honest. So this definitely slightly more forward than the ones I've just been on. Control-wise, foot peg-wise, again, this feels a lot more like I'm riding the Triumph. Again, the mirrors are back. Yeah, there's everything that I like about this. Again, the fuel tank for me could, for me personally, be designed a little bit better in terms of, I guess it should come out a little bit more. But that's quite nice, actually. I do like that. Just more the paint job, seat and everything. Yeah, that's really nice. So the other bikes here, obviously Super Meteor bike. I just feel like that's going to be, I don't know, a lot more cruiser style, just chilling. I know a few people are going to like these, probably pannier solution, but yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. But I can see it's definitely got appeal to it. And this is a really nice touch. And bars, really nice. I must say the finishes in the Royal Enfield are so nice. So a lot of you'll know on the channel that I looked at Royal Enfield, my front brake seized, and could I be swayed to get one over a Triumph? I guess we'll find out. Big Harleys. Green colour, amazing. I remember way back in the first EGR, I want to say a Road Glide is what one of the organisers had, and it looked like the comfiest thing ever. My mind hasn't changed much since then. So I feel like blue's my favourite colour. Let's probably try the very, very first Harley sit. Right, so let's go on the Harley Street Glide. Oh, I'll tell you what though, you can go flat footed, which is really nice. I'd hate to think the weight of this, but the grips feel super nice. Do you know what? Oh yeah, I like this. This with the screen and stuff in front, speakers there, grips, everything's really nice. And there's a lot of controls on this. I imagine a lot of these are to change the screens, but you've got your wind deflector, mirrors are just, yeah. I mean, this seat as well is comfy. That's beautiful. Yeah. You don't have to get me in this. Something I've never seen before. Trying out a MotoGP track on a Harley. That with a felt suede seat looks amazing. Olin shots front and back. Custom exhaust. Wow. So many unbelievable Harley-Davidsons actually. This looks like an absolute rocket ship about to take off with the Zolins at the back. So I feel like Sportsters are probably the ones where I would. Cheers, pal. I think like Sportsters would be the ones that I'd probably more be inclined to buy. If I ever owned one, probably that black one there. Absolutely rammed in the Harley section. So I'm going to call this one a day, maybe come back when it's a bit quieter, because everyone at the minute is either in Triumph or in Harley. Right, so I'm going to check out Indian motorcycles this time round, and let's try this one because it's free. Oh, okay, I can go flat-footed on this one as well, which is a bit similar to the Harleys. Oh, that riding position, clutch is heavy, but that is comfy. This little lip on the seat is so comfy just to lean back on. It's honestly like I'm in a car. That is unbelievable. I think I'd probably forget that I'm panicked. Maybe my brake is there, my brake's not there. I think instinctively I would just want to move back to the brake. But yeah, that is unreal and so comfortable. Just to lean back in, wow, that is comfy. Green and black never goes out of style. And I love the engine setup. It still looks like the matte colours aren't really going anywhere. It's got a nice sheen to that one. But this colour is absolutely lovely. So Indian's actually really busy as well. So it just seemed like all the big brands have got such a good turnout. But I'm here to see the big brands and some of the little no brands. So I've never heard of these bikes before. £3,000 for a 125. Big bikes, you're into that kind of stuff, great, but that is beautiful thing. Actually, standing back, it looks a bit like a Trident sports bike hybrid of Daytona, maybe. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So one thing, if you are interested, there's a huge load of clothing and they're discounted prices. I think some of it's either last year's stock or stuff they're waiting to get replenishment of. But there's some good deals if you're into that kind of thing. Helmets I've seen going for really, really cheap, like £400-500 helmets for like £100-200. Clothing wise, I've seen the jacket that I liked. It's about £20 off, so not quite a big deal. But there's definitely loads and loads of things other than just bikes. If you're looking for accessories, clothing, all that kind of stuff. So I was interested on the Oxford stuff. They had like £10-15 Atlas straps. Is that the same as rock straps or not? So I feel if my camper trip ever came off and I'm going to do more of that, I'd go there and go get some cheaper straps. So that's it. This MCL done. I won't bother boring you with the trip home. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.